Hello everybody out there, Sailor Dev right here coming at you from Dash Radio and Skitbags Radio, and I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Norman in the building with us today. Mark, how are you at Clusterfest?
I'm good, a little hungover, a little gay, but can't complain, living the dream. Hot, sweaty, high, horny, not Jewish.
You heard it right here, ladies, the exclusive, hot, high, and horny.
Yeah.
Mark Norman himself. So, I love your Sailor. I love your work, man.
Thanks.
Incredibly good.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask you a couple questions. For all those out there who are trying to develop their craft, you seem like you've honed it in pretty well.
Really?
I would say so, man.
Oh, I don't feel that way, but I'll take it.
I would say, what is your writing process like? Do you have specific, do you see something in real life and then just commit it to memory? Do you work out material on stage? How's that?
A little everything. An idea pops in, you go, this could be something, and you try, you write it. I write it in my room, like a weirdo, and I have like a knife, like a butter knife, and I'm doing, if anybody saw me working on my material, I'd kill myself, because it's pretty embarrassing. But I just talk it out and I bring it on stage, and sometimes it kills, and sometimes the thing you thought would work doesn't. So that's why stand-up's fun, because you can't really nail it. You know, you nail it more than you did in the beginning, but there's still things that I'm like, wow, I didn't think that would be funny. Comedy's such a flimsy, weird, smoky thing you can't grab, you know.
Do you have a favorite joke or even maybe a favorite set that you've done previously? Because I know you keep changing your material, but is there one that sticks out that you're like, oh, I really love this one?
Sure. My first Conan was like a big deal. I was kind of, 29 years old. I was terrified. It was my first late night. I grew up watching late night, like Letterman, and you see Brian Regan or Seinfeld or whatever. And so that was a big one. That first one, it really killed. It was magic. And I haven't been able to recreate it, but that was a special moment for me.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed all of your late night performances.
Oh, thanks. You're the one.
Well, regarding those, there's one question I had to ask you. Speaking of Conan, at the end of your late night performances, you are notoriously sign off with, "Thank you very much, I'm Kevin Hart."
Oh, wow, you do watch me.
Yeah.
I thought you were lying.
No, I
thanks.
I told you, I enjoy your work, brother.
You've seen more than my parents.
Well, where did that come from? Was that in the moment, or was that pre-planned?
I do it in New York all the time. When I used to bomb a lot, and I was so angry at the crowd that I didn't care. I was like, I'm Kevin Hart, blow me. I just was like, screw you. I'm not telling you my name. What's it matter? It's all shit anyway. And then just stuck. And there's no point, or I have no message behind it. I think it's just funny.
It is funny. Please keep it.
Oh, thanks. I will.
It's one of my favorite parts.
Did on the Tonight Show, Conan, Colbert, so it's in there. It's in the act.
What would you say is your road to how you fell into stand-up, or started your journey on stand-up?
Just completely rudderless, drunk college kid with nothing going on. My family is a lot of smart people. My brother's killing it. He's a computer engineer, and my mom's like a crazy whatever, and my dad's like a lawyer, both lawyers. So I knew I couldn't do any of that. I failed out of school, basically, so I knew I was kind of humorous, so I went towards that. That was it. I had nothing going on. I think the desperation had to kick in. That's the only thing that got me on stage. I was terrified to get up there, but I was so desperate and sad that I just tried it, and it worked out.
Well, not only did it work out, you're excelling at it.
Come on.
Do you have favorite spots that you've performed at? Venues or cities,
sure.
Audiences?
Yeah, city. You want to go best cities. Portland, Philly, Austin, San Francisco is a great one. Denver is killer. A lot of great cities. And then I just love the Comedy Cellar. I love Denver Comedy Works. I love the Punchline here. There's a million great places. So Montreal is fun. Yeah, it's always good. I did Carnegie Hall once. I opened for Amy Schumer there. And that was like a special room. You could just feel the history, and it was built before speakers were invented, so it wraps around like this, and the acoustics are unbelievable. So bombing in there was pretty special.
I'm sure you're far too hard on yourself, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm hard right now.
There you go. So am I.
Yeah.
I was wondering about Clusterfest here. What differences and challenges have you noticed by performing at a venue such as this, which is a festival, or even Montreal, which is a festival, versus doing your set in a club, which is more intimate and, you know, typical stand-up?
Sure. Well, a festival's a whole different animal. The show is almost in the way. You just want to get drunk, do drugs, bang a guy in a wheelchair, or whatever it is. But the show is just like, I got to do 15 minutes. All right, let me knock that out, and then get back to partying or seeing my friends or hanging out or whatever. So, yeah, festivals are a whole different thing. You just want to do your set and go. But at a club, I really hone it and work on it, and you know, really focus in on that set. But here, it's just like, let's just knock this out.
Well, you look like you have a lot of fun doing what you're doing.
Really? Wow. If you can only see what's going on in here. It's not fun.
Regardless, I believe you're remarkably good at it. But is there one thing that keeps you doing stand-up? Like, is there, now that you've done it and that you're successful at it, what is the driving force that, enjoyment, passion? I'm just thinking.
Yeah, a little everything. I love it. It's special. It's hard. It's still hard, which is what makes it good. If it got easy, it'd be boring, you know? So it's the best thing. It's the only thing I've ever gotten good at. You know, I used to skateboard, you get pretty good, but then you break a leg, then you gotta get back into it, then you're getting older, and you're drinking more, but stand-up, you can just keep doing, and it's fun to get better at something. So, you know, you notice gradually, hey, I couldn't have pulled that off a year ago. Oh, hey, now I'm on this show, or that show, so it always goes up, and that's what I like. You're moving forward, like a shark.
Well, speaking of moving forward, what is on your bucket list for entertainment-wise? Do you want to have any goals or any specific things for stand-up you'd like to do? Play a certain venue? Maybe even do anything else related to entertainment? Like, what are you looking at in the future, man?
Well, right now I got a real sex tape cooking. No, I always, you want to do an hour on Netflix or HBO, and you want to get more fans, and I just want to be known as a great comic. As cheesy as that sounds, that's the big goal.
Mission accomplished, bro.
Ah, what a queef.
I've been called many things in my life. I've yet to be called a queef.
Well, it's just me, vulnerable and insecure, so I had to make fun of you for making me feel something.
Well, yeah, you bring that up, and you bring that up a lot in your act, man. How does that translate into stand-up? Because you are putting yourself out there. And I feel like you just said you were vulnerable and insecure, but the act of doing stand-up shows courage and takes cojones to get up. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it. So I think it's just, I don't know, I don't think it takes courage anymore. Now I'm just going, let's see if this works. Let's see if that joke works. So I think you get over the courage part, and now you're just trying to be as funny as you can every time. You're a comedy fan.
I am a comedy fan, man.
Do you feel like there's too much comedy out right now? Are you worried it's a little saturated?
No. I think that the more content gets to the more people, the better.
Yeah.
I do feel like because of that, there's not enough people curating content.
What about this guy?
I feel like Comedy Central does an excellent job.
Yeah, they're great.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
But I also, I think that comics themselves can...
Good job. That was like the Booker of Comedy Central. So you nailed that. Well done.
Sweet. Out of the doghouse.
Yeah.
Onto the couch. But yeah, no, I think comics themselves, do you look at other comics and say maybe, oh, I like this, I don't like that, or maybe, hey, are there, I'm sure open micers, but are there other comics you see like, maybe what you're doing is not beneficial to us as a group, or is it kind of...
But that's part of art. You know, there's going to be bad art. There's going to be people who are just in it for the wrong reasons. That's just how it goes. There's always going to be hustlers and phonies. But I think the cream tends to, stay in your jeans.
The cream rises to the top and gets to perform at Clusterfest.
Yeah, well, there's some hacks here too, but that's just the breaks.
Do you have friends here? You got
I got a lot of friends here, yeah.
Anyone you'd like to point the audience in the other direction toward? Be like, hey, this girl's really good. Maybe
sure, you got to check out this chick, Amy Shoup. No, Sam Morrill's a killer. Forrest Shaw, Ronnie Chang, a lot of funny people. Roy Wood Jr. is great. Big fans. Nikki Glazer's very funny. So yeah, there's a ton of talent here, a lot of great comics, and they do a good job picking.
Like I said, great job curating content, curating comedy.
Yeah.
What's coming up next for you? Where can everyone see you coming up?
Oh, I'm all over the road. I'm on the road every weekend till I'm dead. So check out my website, marknormancomedy.com. And I'll see you all in hell. Praise Allah.
Thank you so much, Mark. We really appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you.
Man.
Oh, come on.
Skitbags Radio.